What's going on, Unfazed crew? I just wanted to do a follow-up video for you guys on the deceased man that I saw a few weeks back on Peoria and 56th Avenue here in Glendale. So there was a follow-up to that. The man was identified. His name was Grant Seifert. And it's really tragic putting a face to the name, honestly, really tragic. This guy was 30 years old. According to his obituary, which I will read at length at the end of this video. He seemed to be, a pretty seemingly innocent soul, an animal lover. Said he was an avid bowler, a swimmer. He played the guitar, seemed to be very loved by his friends and family. Just tragic. Just absolutely a tragic loss of life. But I did want to have the courtesy of giving you guys a follow-up on this and saying, that the man was identified, Grant Seifert, and just a tragic, needless loss of life. There is still no suspects in this case. It's definitely ruled as a murder, though. The poor guy, it appears, was carjacked. His phone was taken, and his body was dumped in that water retention area, that little, almost park area that I showed you in the last video. But yeah, I just had to tell you guys, he was identified. Like I said, I'll do a proper read-through of his obituary, at the end of this, and show you a picture of him. And just something I wanted to share with you guys. I hope that his family and friends get some closure on this. I hope whoever did it is brought to justice. It's very strange. There's definitely a few pieces to that puzzle that are still missing for sure. And the only thing I could think of is he was last seen near 19th Avenue and Bethany Home Road. Now, if you're not familiar with the area, not the best area in the valley. Pretty sketchy. It's near Christown Mall, aka Spectrum Mall. Check out that video on Unfazed Review, but that's another story. But the only thing I could think of around there that he would have any business doing, aside from personal stuff, would be a bowling alley. There's a sketchy Antelope Lanes or AMF bowling alley over there. So if his obituary said he loved bowling, the guy must have been pretty into bowling, and that's the only thing I could think of around there that's around 19th Ave and Bethany is a bowling alley. And who knows, maybe it was a gang initiation, maybe some gangsters or little wannabe gangsters targeted him. They said that Grant had autism, so maybe they saw him as an easy target. I don't know what happened, but I'm thinking something like that may have happened, and they did a carjacking. Perhaps Grant fought back. Maybe things went sideways from there, and they tragically ended his life and dumped his body in that area where I saw him on my way to work. But whatever happened, I hope his family and friends get some answers, because it's just senseless, And as far as I can tell, he seemed like a innocent, wholesome guy based on, the information I've read about the guy. But like I said, I don't know him. I don't know if there was more to the story, but it definitely seems just like a wrong place, wrong time type of situation. But either way, just wanted to let you know, Grant Seifert was identified. And just another senseless, needless killing in the Valley of the Sun. And the crime here really sucks. If you're thinking about moving to Phoenix or Glendale, anywhere in the Phoenix metropolitan area, reconsider. Maybe don't. Maybe look somewhere else like Idaho or Tennessee or something like that. Because, the Valley is not what it once was, man. It's getting rough. There's a lot of gunshots at night. There's a lot of police helicopters. Every night, man, if I record a video with Emmett and I come back to the west side, there's always police activity. I mean, always. It's ridiculous, man. So if you're thinking about moving to Phoenix, don't. It's not great. It's really not. And I know crimes happen everywhere. We can talk about that in another video. I know crime happens everywhere. But just compared to, 8 or so years ago, even 5 years ago, it's just really ramped up a lot, and it's a lot more noticeable. And it sucks. It really sucks. So rest in peace, Grant Seifert. Super tragic, gone too soon. Didn't even know the guy, but from what I can tell, he seemed like a very good person. So my condolences to his friends and family, and I hope the murderers who did that to him are brought to justice and get what they deserve. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and read Grant's obituary at the end of this video. Please remain unfazed, be safe out there, and keep it frightening. Thanks for watching. Grant Seifert obituary. Grant Michael Seifert, age 30, passed into heaven November 11th, 2024. He was born July 17th, 1994 in Peoria, Illinois, to parents Wade and Jennifer Seifert. Grant never knew a stranger and loved spending time with his family. He was quick to make you smile with his silly jokes. Grant was very kind and loving, with a particular fondness for animals. Grant participated in bowling, basketball, swim team, and guitar lessons during his school years in Chatham, Springfield, and Dunlap, graduating from Dunlap High School in 2013. Grant was preceded in death by his grandfathers Glenn Seifert and Richard McConnell, grandmother Barbara Wiseman, cousin Elizabeth Stufflebean, and Uncle Darren McConnell. My apologies if I butcher any of these names. Surviving are his parents Wade and Jennifer Seifert, brothers Colin and Adam Seifert, grandparents Sharon McConnell, Marilyn Seifert, Ron Wiseman, aunts Jean Ann Seifert, Lana Formholes, Lana Bixby Speed, and Julie Burkhead Rick, and cousins Courtney Casemeyer, Brandon, Tiffany Lundberg, Andrew, Amanda Marr, Trent, Derek Burkhead, Hannah, and Stuart Bixby. Memorials may be made to any animal shelter of the donor's choice. And down below, I have put a link to the Humane Society if you'd like to make any donations in honor of Grant. Rest in peace, bud.